Well, that didn't go as planned. Hi, I'm Shannon, the Traveling Sorcerer. This was supposed to be the next episode of the Stories from the Secondhand Highway, where I took you along with me to shop this great little estate sale. But somehow, I managed not to record any of it. So yeah, that was not the plan. Estate sales are interesting things. It can feel a little strange walking into someone else's home, going through their things, but I'm always amazed at how clearly you can see how someone lived, how they worked, how they played, just by the things that were left behind. At this estate sale, one of the things that stood out to me immediately was a collection of cookbooks. Not a curated collection that was meant to look pretty on the shelf, but books with creased covers, grease-stained pages, and little bookmarks tucked in along with their favorite recipes. Those cookbooks told me the kitchen wasn't just where meals were made, but it was probably the heart of the home. Another part of their life that clearly mattered was music. You could see it in the instruments and the sheet music tucked in every corner of the house, but the real giveaway was the state-of-the-art from the 1970s intercom system that allowed you to play the radio in just about any room of the house. Every once in a while you get lucky and find one thing that sums up the feel of the entire house. For me at this estate sale, it was this cookbook, the Meltillas cookbook. It combined their love of music and cooking all in one artifact. I genuinely am disappointed that I can't show you the walkthrough of this house. But when we travel to Source, we also like to find a local restaurant. A place that gives you the local vibe of the town. This trip was no different. And that I did film. And I have to say, we found there was an unexpected encounter. One that tied this whole detour together in a way I didn't expect. So instead of this being a stop on the Secondhand Highway, we're calling it a detour. It doesn't count towards the mileage of the 10,000-mile thrifting adventure. It's more like a roadside attraction. It's a story I think is still worth telling. Thank you. Well, thank you. We are.
What's a good name?
Tony?
Tony?
Mhm.
For two?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm gonna look over here. It smells so good in here. Welcome to Lovejoy's on Main in Whitesboro, Texas. The front part of the building is a retail space filled with all sorts of goodies. You know I would find the clothes. It has been so long since I shopped retail that the prices always seem to shock me a little bit, but it was full of gorgeous things. These quilt jackets were stunning. Oh, I think I've spotted a clearance rack of clothes. Let's go check those out. Even at 75% off, they were still a little too steep for this thrifter's heart. And now it's time for lunch. On the right, you can see their small bakery section that looked yummy. And then further back on the right is an actual soda fountain. I didn't get a great video, but it looked like fun. While we were waiting for our food, the owner stopped by our table. Not in a hurry, not making a speech, just checking in, the way people do when they've spent a lifetime in the same place, doing the same work day after day. Earlier today, I couldn't stop thinking about how much you can learn from the things people leave behind. Standing here, watching him move through this place, I realized sometimes the story isn't what's left, it's what's still being lived. I asked him about the pies, and he told us the story of this place. So tell me about your pies and how come you do this and how long have you been doing this and all the things.
Well, we've been serving lunch for 24 years.
Wow.
We had a garment factory in here before that.
Really?
Yeah, we were cutting and sewing, contract cutting and sewing for, well, Rita's, my wife's family started in '54.
Okay.
And so it's been going ever since then. Rita and I were in the well, I had 3 cutting tables over on this side that went from that wall up yonder all the way to the back
Wow.
of the building. And before we got into this, and we would work together for 30 years. In the Rita could sew like crazy. And yeah, we were married 65 years, 5 months, and 2 days.
That's amazing.
Yeah, she was a honey. She was a gal in a red sweater.
Oh, I'll go look at that in a little bit, yeah. Oh, have fun.
Oh, yeah. She's amazing. This is our youngest daughter right here.
Well, hello.
Golly.
So it's a family business then,
Oh, yes,
for sure.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got most all of our grandkids. I've got 9 grandkids.
Awesome.
And 9 great-grandbabies now.
Awesome.
So we're pretty well loaded down with it. But it's fun.
Yes, it is.
And it's such a blessing, you know, with all those, my 2 children and my 9 grandkids and my 9 great-grandbabies, they all live within 31 miles.
That is awesome.
Isn't it amazing?
That is awesome.
And so they've all worked here. Yeah, it's a fun place.
It is. I'm glad I found it today.
Yeah, good for you. Well, y'all have to come back every chance you
We
get.
will.
Okay?
All right. Thank you, sir. Well, thanks for coming along on this detour. If you enjoyed this video, well, you know where the buttons are. Next stop, Wichita Falls. See you down the road.